My name's guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with the Friday reset meeting, as Charles is, of course, going to be back. And realistically, there is legit nothing else to really do in Destiny, so it's all up for the PvP folk to make their own fun and everything. But Charles is going to be back up, and what the reward this week is going to be, well, the bonus reward, it's going to be, of course, the Aishas Embrace. Now, the Aishas Embrace itself, oh, I didn't mean to click in. Aishas Embrace itself, it is a really dope-ass weapon. It's pretty freaking good looking, too. I mean, it has a saucy look. 260 RPM, one of these scouts that shoot super quick, but also absolutely rare. And when you have kill clips stuff going on, they can be absolutely crazy too. But the Aishas Embrace, as I said, gotta be the bonus reward this week, so you can kind of farm it out. And I will say right now, in this PvP meta, with all the sort of time to kills and like scout rifles being pretty decent, I know last Thursday is kind of insane. All the other sort of strand weapons are doing crazy work, but Aishas Embrace is also just one of these weapons that's just damn freaking crazy, and it's mainly because the rolls on it are just nuts. So you can get, of course, you can see perks like Demoralize, you got Withering Gaze, you got the Encore, Rapid Hit, Keep Aways, and when they're on a scout rifle, they're so juicy. I will say the second column PvP, you're going to look at things like obviously the sword logic and the kill clip, but honestly the best perk there is going to be Precision Instrument. It drops the time to kill down so much. Like I think it gives you a 0.7 time to kill, which is one of the fastest in the game. It's kind of crazy. And then obviously PvE, as I said, all those sorts of perks like Demoralize, obviously the Withering Gaze, any sort of void build kind of just absolutely cops them. Stabilizing rounds is there too. But overall, Aishas Embrace, this is an absolute banger of a scout that I will be saying, you're a PvP guy or a PvE guy, it's always worth getting some good rolls and sticking them up your ass. I mean, you probably already have some, but now it is going to be tiered. So I have a tier 3 roll, which is kind of terrible, but you can get tier 5s, of course, if you're high enough level. But the Aishas Embrace, we're going to showcase what it's like in both some PvP and PvE. So without further ado, let's go in with the Aishas Embrace. Alrighty, so we are going to be on the stock of our mask, man. The one time I actually get a good map for the weapon I'm using, but this is going to be Aishas Embrace. It has this kind of like, I'd say, arrow sort of reticle, so if you don't like it in the scope, well, tough titties, you're kind of stuck with it. But I will say that this Aishas Embrace, it should be really good. Obviously, it's going to be freaking pretty fast at shooting. You can kind of see if I get my headshots as well, I'll actually get Precision Instrument going, given that just an absolute noob. But this sort of scout rifle, it can absolutely rail at range, of course. As I said, 55s, the Zadomskis, whatnot, and when you get the Precision Instrument going, it will be really nice. It's not going to be as hard hitting as your other sorts of scouts, like the Jade Rapid or whatever. So you're not going to get, I'd say, those sort of real clean, just doink kills. But if you spam enough, obviously, you'll hit your shots with this, and you can rail, like you can see. It shoots so quickly, and look at that. Oh, let's get to rail. Now, I do have Demoralize on this, so I could weaken a guy if he's up his ass, but I will say that, obviously, if you get like a Rapid Hit roll, that is where you're going to see this absolutely shine. Rapid Hit is going to be so freaking nice on it. It'll just give you that increased stability whenever you're getting your headshots in. So obviously when you're playing with, oh my god, buddy, get out of the window. Kobe, oh, Kobe. What a shot. I don't think I could, oh my god. Okay. I do not think I can ever throw that perfectly again like that. That was insane. But you can see the Aishas. It's so freaking nice, as I said. It's not like your real triple dunk, so people peek and they just get absolutely one-tapped. You can get a little bit away from it, but it's hard to kill is that quickly that they're kind of in the open. It's just duns. They're just on an absolute rail. So 100%, as I said, PvP, it's going to just be an absolutely crazy sort of weapon to go in with. There's people everywhere. Come on. Oh, guys, come on. Peek the bear. Feed the bear some kills. I need these open engagements. You know what? We're going to actually sneak up on them. Guy right here. Yo, buddy, you weak for me? Oh, he wasn't weak, but there's someone else. Oh! Okay, somebody else, boys. Somebody else. We got him. Oh, someone help me. Give me that assist. I didn't hit him once. What? I thought I no-scoped him at least. I wanted that little booty freaking tickle kill. Oh my god, that's so annoying. But you gotta see, it's just so nice. Like, even like when you're kind of close, you still have a chance. Like, you're not screwed at all up close with this weapon. And when you do catch them outside like that, they just get absolutely railed. Oh, there's the freaking Demoralize, man. I haven't got the Demoralize to actually hit anybody. I said I don't exactly have the Goddess of God rolls. Precision Instrument obviously is cracked out its mind. But did this guy fly? Are you flying, buddy? Buddy, no flight zone over here, okay? Wait, he just ran away. Oh, he's here. What? I can't see. I can't. Where the hell are these guys? There's someone up there. What is going on? I just can't see these guys. But yeah, Demoralize definitely is going to be a perk you're not going to really see proc too often from me. I mean, it's nice now, but I'm not going to get absolute work out of it. So yeah, Rapid Hits. Of course, you got some other perks to keep away as well. You got some real nice ones. I do have Encore, which maybe I should put on, but obviously I need to be really accurate to kind of use that. And oh, he's just gonna sit up there, back. Guys, where is the 1v1s when you're right in the open, huh? Get this guy. Oh man, he's so weak. It's actually kind of crazy, as I said, how fast you can blast this weapon. It does so much freaking damage. I chat you up here though, and ooh, there's a snipe. Thank you, Luna, for the assist. And as I said, they can sometimes get away, obviously, because they know they're getting weaker by the second. But that's what I'm saying. When you get that that 0.7 time to kill, and oh, okay, we need to get a kill streak kind of going though. This freaking weapon deserves it. And buddy with the freaking yo, sniper in the back. And these guys just don't peek out in the open. I'm struggling to punish some of these guys. They're just hiding in corners all the time. There we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah, there we go. I just have to freaking speak it into existence. There's the punishments. Yeah, as I said, it's just so nice. It's just one of the like best weapons to kind of punish. As I said, Jade Rabbits and whatnot, those sorts of scouts, they are a little bit nicer, as I said, for this, that absolute freaking damage shot. So, of course, you can put them to 1 HP. And is that going to chase me? Please don't chase. Oh, my God. It's going to chase my freaking ass. Of course it is. But if someone has, like, I don't know, a third of their HP, sometimes they just over peak that like real quickly, whereas the Jade Rabbit shall punish that, whereas this wouldn't. But as I said, it's still absolute freaking rails. Why is there so many people here? Oh my God. I take that as a kill. I take it as a kill, okay? He freaking killed himself trying to kill me. I take that. That should be my assist. But as I said, I really do like this weapon. I could do a little bit more work as well if you throw on kill clip weapons like these sorts of scouts rifles, and oh, there's a guy at the back, a team shot. But these sorts of scouts too, I do have kill clip. Actually, I'll try to kill clip on real quick. Oh, I went to the wrong weapon. Well, kill clip on this sort of weapon is kind of crazy. We'll throw the encore on as well, so we can kind of get these domes going. But these sorts of weapons with these perks, they absolutely rail. If you remember the servant leader, that was the first of its kind. Oh my, got shotguns. Oh, the game's already over actually. But yeah, kill clip sort of rolls and everything will do work too. As I said, servant leader was one of the originals that you kind of go in with. That was absolutely freaking cracked out its mind. And it's gonna be another one of those sorts of weapons that you can kind of do work with as well. And God, but of course there's two of them, man. I got team shots so often, but as a kill clip on this, as I said, sword logic too, those sorts of perks are crazy good as well. But when it comes to actually doing trials and everything, you want the weapons that give you damage perks basically for just hits. You don't really care too much about the kill or sort of ones, because for the most part, if you get a kill, you're probably not going to peek the second and get the kill either, unless, or reload to get the thing. And I'm so weak, buddy. I'm gonna just chill for a sec while I heal. And brother, guys, come on. I'm a lonely man just sitting in a freaking corner, and you're all blasting me. Get that guy though, and oh, there's the kill. But as I said, with the kill clip as well, you'll see I absolutely railed him. And get that kill too. But with the kill clip and whatnot, it's gonna be super juicy as well. I just think the Aishas Embrace altogether is just a nasty ass weapon. It's definitely worth to get in the PvP, especially because the meta right now just, it bodes well for it. Of course, it might get changed or whatnot, and of course, strand weapons are crazy. But PvP, it's an absolute banger. Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things, of course, with their Aishas Embrace the code. And this is what's gonna be like in some PvE. This is gonna be my role, which I'd use in the higher end content. It's gonna have, of course, Wither and Gaze and Shoot to Loot, which is just gonna be honestly so crazy. If you don't know what Wither and Gaze does, basically if you aim in for a little bit, you of course your next shot will weaken if you don't miss, like I have. Well, obviously in higher end content, that is insane. With Shoot to Loot too, it's one of the best sort of weapons to go in with in PvE. Of course, Shoot to Loot is basically that I can shoot ammo bricks and orbs and pick them up. And is there freaking, okay, I was gonna say, is there gonna be that freaking forfeit or whatever it is, counterfeit mod on? But Wither and Gaze is gonna be so clean as well, because it means you just get the weakening going straight away. So, oh, what the? Oh, what the hell was that? Okay, just disappeared, but we'll get him weakened. You can see get weakening going. So anything that does well with debuffs or whatnot, or you get some mods to do avoid debuffs, obviously Wither and Gaze is gonna be crazy. I do some of the rolls too, as I said. I will put on this one now. Do I have Wither and Gaze on this as well? No. But yeah, of course, you can get the stabilizing round, which is, of course, it's gonna be... Boys, I'm gonna die. Man, why I hate this mod so much. Buddy, help me. Someone help it. Okay, I got out of it somehow. I don't know what happened, but you know what? We got out. But this is stabilizing rounds, of course, as well, which is going to be, of course, great PvE too for the aim. Sort of easier content. You just get your volatile rounds kind of going, or your volatile sort of enemies going and everything, which is going to be so nice. So there's so many roles, and it does have, of course, demoralize too. So you can get things freaking weakened for precision kills. Of course, you can get the stabilizing rounds to blow everything up. It's just kind of crazy PvE. It's one of the heaviest util, I'd say, void PvE weapons in the game. It just has so many freaking juicy perks, and the fact that it is of course going to be the old tiered as well is going to make it just so desirable. As I said, this is just one of the best weapons PvE right now. Oh, we get these muchachos though, got the stabilizing going. As I said, the stabilize is just so nice. I'm not even rocking a build honestly that's really void centric either. Obviously your Falcon Hunter could do work with this sort of weapon. I am just a freaking prismatic titan, but as I said, if you kind of get all your perks going and everything with this, it's so nice. It's also a weapon with really good RPM. So it's a 260, meaning that, oh my god, boys. Oh my god, this dumbass mod, but it is gonna obviously be a 260 RPM weapon, so it shoots quick too. So it has everything kind of going for it. Now, buddy, can you just save my ass, please? Thank you. As I said, it's just a weapon though that's just absolutely stacked. It has so many juicy perks, and the fact that obviously tier 5s that you just of course have multiple perks to choose from, it's not too bad to actually get a good roll of it. As I said, demoralize, withering gaze, of course stabilizing. Demoralize with any of those sorts of perks is gonna be crazy, or shoot to loot too. I mean, shoot to loot is godsend freaking the higher end content, so it's just one of these no-brainers for me. Is we kind of went over Burden Guild, how that was just insanely good PvE as well, because it's a stasis sort of fusion with all these juicy ass perks. And oh my god, can I not get boot for like 2 seconds? But it's just, yeah, another one of these trials weapons that, yep, just absolute rails PvE. It's crazy how they give the PvP weapons, like the trials weapons, just these insanely good PvE perks. So who's really using Demoralize and like Withering Gaze and yo, oh my god. But who's using those both in PvP? Not many. And then you get freaking weapons that you get from like Nightfalls or PvE, and they're absolute ass with like the worst PvE rolls ever. So it's just kind of crazy how trials weapons are always just kind of nuts. But overall, as I said, Aishas Embrace. I mean, you probably already know it and you probably already love it, but the fact that it's back now with a bunch of tiers, and it's been back for a few weeks obviously, but the fact that you can kind of grind it out and it's the bonus reward this week, I'd definitely be getting it if you didn't have it, because, or if you knew, whatever, because it's just, yeah, it's crazy for both scenarios. Both PvP, PvE, it's one of the best weapons in the game. Well, that is it from me, and of course, the Aishas Embrace, or Aishas Embrace, whatever you want to call it itself. As I said, this weapon altogether, both PvP and PvE, is just cracked. PvP as well, it takes a little bit of a skilled hand. It's not like, as I said, as punishing as other sorts of scouts in the game. But you can rail people, get that precision instrument sort of damage going, get the weapons, your weapon stat up as well. You will just delete people. I mean, 0.7, like, time to kill it is just nasty. For a weapon that you want to be hitting headshots with anyway, the time to kill it is just kind of crazy on it, and the range too. So, right now in the current meta, I know there is pulse rifles and a bunch of strand weapons going around the absolute rail, but Aishas Embrace should definitely be on your radar. It's absolutely cracked, and I will say they're probably going to nerf the strand sort of stuff. They've already disabled, I'm pretty sure, the artifact mod. Well, they're meant to have. So they're probably going to look into, of course, strand weapons and all the spawning of treadlings and whatnot. But for the most part, Aishas Embrace, it's going to be right there to pick it up, because it's honestly crack PvP, and at PvE, it's a no-brainer. I mean, it's a fast RPM scout rifle, so you can sit back with it. It does absolute damage as well, because it is a scout. And of course, the rolls you get, Demoralize, the freaking Withering Gaze, the stabilizing rounds, Vorpal here as well in this slot, and of course, the Daddy Perk shoot to loot. I mean, it's just got everything going for it. There's no, I say, better perk pool for a void weapon than this has. This pretty much has every single perk that you want. But regardless, if you like the video, trust like, and we some more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.